Hey there, everybody. I'm Stitch Kitten, and today I have decided that it is very appropriate to be drawing some mom cats and kittens because Mother's Day is coming up, and the internet and my calendar and everything wants to remind me of that. And also, I know you guys have heard stories about my brand new kitten, and apparently my brand new kitten is actually 5 kittens, which I found out going to the vet this week. So, yeah. Also, my nails did not make it 4 weeks. They lasted 3, but look at how long and nice they are. Except for the couple that I broke. But we already talked about those. Anyway, so I have many, many reasons to be drawing some cute little kittens and their moms today. Yeah. Oh, also, I did finally make you guys a lovely stomach card so I can put this up whenever my stomach decides to give out on me cuz I've been having a little bit of a backslide on that one. Sorry about that if it ends up being an issue. Uh oh, I forgot to get water. Shoot. Oh well, I'll get it later. I have coffee. Coffee's basically water, right, guys? I'm pretty sure some of you have said that. Oh, I was heard. Thank you. My girlfriend come to get me water because she's a sweetie. All right, so yeah, guys. Uh, I went and took Mocha to get spayed this week. Um, and she is so small. You guys have seen her. Like, she is an itty bitty little kitty. And she was probably a runt, and then she was also very malnourished. So, like, there are many, many reasons for her to be as small as she is. And she's put on a good amount of weight since she's got to my house. And she eats a lot. And she's been a little bit pissy with us and the new cats. And that's she's just been pregnant the whole time. We just assumed, you know, she's a little tiny malnourished cat who's been on the streets. We just kind of figured that was how she was. But nope. She has big big Pagananon. Oh, I jinxed the heck out of myself, guys. I was like, I'm gonna get a big old break. I'm gonna get to like not have to have like quarantine cats as soon as she chills out. I'm like we're gonna get like no more vet bills for a while. I'm gonna get to stop buying extra cat stuff. I was like, I jinxed myself so bad. Oh, and now I have 5 guys. How am I supposed? What is this? How do I keep getting cats? Oh, it's crazy. So many cats. I'm actually like a little bit shell shocked over here, guys. I'm not so sure. Oh, how I'm gonna manage all of that. I was like, yay, a break. And the universe went, haha, you thought. Uh, but I'm reminding myself that if I was not such a good person, it would not be a problem. I wouldn't care. I would just be like, well, get the cat spayed. But luckily, I do not have to figure out what to do with the kittens after the fact because my vet has apparently a really prolific uh, adoption program and also like a adoption program that works really well. Like they send a lot of kittens through it, and also that means I won't have to pay their vet bills. Um, she's so small though. Like ultrasound and stuff for cats are expensive, and like chick cats when they go to get spayed, it's like a huge big procedure. Uh, it's like twice as much as getting the cats neutered. So I paid for like a whole neuter basically because they were completely done with like the prep work and stuff for the like she probably like they had completely sedated her and stuff like they had to flush her really quick because she's just so small they didn't even notice themselves at the vet until she was like shaved up and on the ultrasound like oh wait she's not just gained some weight like they totally thought the same thing as us they were like yeah she's looking so much better ah and it was for very developed little kittens, so she's still very small. I'm sure they are stealing some of her nutrients also, which I'm sure didn't help with her being malnourished. But yeah, she's a sweetie, and we're gonna take good care of her, and I have to spend a bunch of money on pills that I don't have, guys. Uh, thank thank Gigas. My girlfriend is really well liked at her very corporate job, so I can sit here and draw cats for you guys and tutor kids in math and still have insurance. Uh, big pain in my butt. I'm gonna sip my coffee. But yeah, so we're drawing cats, but like, you know, moms, cause oh gosh, I'm about to be hat grandma times four. Yay! I'm so tired, guys. I'm gonna have to find some way to just take like I know adults aren't really supposed to take naps, but I'm gonna have to find some way to take some naps, cause like, yeah. Oh, okay. I love this microphone, guys. I know sometimes we have problems with it, but I swear the problems are like the cord and my computer because I don't have the official cord that came with this recorder anymore and my computer is getting kind of old and janky. My graphics card still has a 2 in the front of it. My RAM is kind of old and sad and my my computer is a laptop, so it gets real hot. And yeah. Anyway, I I do really love this microphone though, and I figured out the other day because we were watching Ghost Adventures. I don't know if you guys have seen Ghost Adventures, but I love Ghost Adventures with Zach Bagans. It's a travel channel show. Um and yeah, I really love that show. Uh I don't really believe in ghosts for real. Uh I believe they're is a lot of unknown and space for unknown, and so I think it's kind of fun to watch stuff like ghost shows, even if I don't necessarily think, all of the EVPs are people talking to you from beyond or whatever. I think it's fun to just indulge in the sort of like gray area unknown. And apparently Zach Bagans uses my microphone like on set. I was like, I mean, not this specific model, but he uses uh like a newer version of my microphone, and I was like, wait, that's my microphone. And Andrew was like, oh my god, it is your microphone. It was so cool. Yeah, all the homies were like, ah, microphone. It was fun. Anyway, uh but yeah, no, this is like the Zoom H2 or something. And I think they're on like H6 or some crap now, cuz like this is from colleague and I'm a little old. I bought it for an audio class and it was brand new and lots of stinking money at the time, but also yeah, is just a little bit old, but also it's super nice. I really love the audio quality on this microphone. Like I don't talk that loud, and that's usually a problem for me with other microphones. Like, I'm so glad you guys can't tell, but my office is kind of a wind tunnel. Uh, like, I have so much fan noise in here because, like I said, my computer is a little laptop that overheats, and it's like probably not even a whole 2 feet away from this microphone, making a million and two fan noises. And I don't have to like scream at you guys or like put my microphone right up next to my mouth or anything, and you can still hear me without the fan noise because I can adjust this thing really nice, and it has directional audio channels. And if you guys don't know what that is, it just means like, you know how on your cell phone you can do like different recording modes, like you could do like solo or podcast or stuff, and it'll switch which microphones on your phone, like which directions on your phone it's listening from. This little microphone kind of does that all by itself, just by like shifting the recorders on the inside, I think is how it works. It's got like a little dial and then some stuff moves around. um it's super nice. I love it so much. I spent too much money on it because crazy, crazy info here. I genuinely had more disposable income as a college student than I do as a whole US adult, um, single tier. But, uh, that's okay. I'll go tutor some kids in math and hopefully that'll help. Uh, they're gonna pay me good money for that though. That'll be nice. But I can't do a whole lot of that or my insurance will get mad at me. Just kind of a pain in my butthole. I was just gonna make these guys sleeping, but yeah, I'm just gonna make them sleeping and move on. I spent so long on this one. Sorry, I was yammering about being a grand kitty, cause freak. I'm I'm not excited, guys. It's gonna be so much work. Uh, and she probably gonna have those cats under my bed too. I don't know how to, I keep trying to think of a way that I set up a space for her that's gonna convince her not to do that, and I don't know that I do. Uh so I probably gotta like tear the whole bottom out of that box spring after the fact. It's gonna be gross. Mm. Like I would uh, yeah, I don't know where to. I set up like some blankets and stuff for her under my desk, and she stayed here for a while, but I think I move around too much for her, which is kind of fair. Okay, I know I usually do little cute cats, and we'll still do little cute cat for the kitten, but also I'm gonna draw some goofy lizard looking skeleton here for mom cat purposes. So, excuse me while a slightly less cutesy looking cat appears on the screen. Have you guys been having a less stressful week than me? I freaking hope so. I know some of y'all are like, uh, laid up and tied down with other things, so hopefully y'all are doing alright. We'll just put a little hanging blob dorp cat like we usually draw. Could just be hanging from her mouth, chilling. We're gonna give her scorpion tail because she's a little bit upsetty with him. He must have gotten into something. Oh, look at that, guys. That's actually freaking adorable. I don't know how I am always so consistently surprised at my ability to, like, draw basic nonsense after having drawn for, like, so much of my life. I'm really not good at confidence, guys. If you got it, I know some people probably out there thinking I'm doing like a ooh dummy meme, but nah, I'm just like I know that I'm kind of cute and I'm kind of smart. I just am super bad at confidence. Like absolutely terrible. I I'm here wearing the egg suit and like putting goofy nonsense on my face and stuff so that I feel less weird about just being my goofball self because I'm just bad at it's like it's like it is pretty much a costume. I mean, in the same way that, you know, putting on a suit or whatever is a costume for your 9 to 5. Like it's about my brain space cuz I just am really hard on myself and it's totally learned behavior cuz my mom is a butthole, but like it doesn't make it easier not to do off the bat to know that it's learned behavior. So, I'm working on it, but it's a long time coming. And he don't even care what he did. He sleep. Mom came to get him. What a little stinker. Thankfully, I only gotta keep the new little ones until they're like weaned. So, only like a month and a half minimum. But like, yeah, they aren't gonna get probably big enough to cause me issues at least in that time. Especially considering that their mom is teeny, but who knows? Maybe their dad is a giant, because lots of the tabbies around here are pretty freaking huge. I've been trying to guess who the dad is, cause yeah, there are many, many cats. Many cats about. Maybe soon to be less, cause oh, I didn't even tell you guys this, cause this was like I think I found this out like since I've talked to you guys last actually. But okay. Excuse me. I wasn't sure if I was gonna sneeze or not. I wanted to start telling the story after. Um, but yeah, okay, so I'm trying to be delicate about this, guys, because you guys know that I have said some stuff about my neighbor who lives next to me, and he does not take care of his dogs and or his yard, and apparently some of that is because he couldn't get around very well, but he does also have somebody at his house, presumably to help him take care of things like that. uh and um so he apparently uh had some sort of heart event and is maybe like allegedly like a little bit dead, like and maybe not so allegedly, because that sad boy music that I complain about kind of blaring from his house constantly has not played one time since this thing happened. Uh, I found out about it was actually like a couple of days before I talked to you guys, and then I found out about it like that what had actually happened afterwards, but like there was like a bunch of ambulances on my street and there were no sirens. I didn't even realize they were there because there were no sirens, so nobody was trying to get anywhere fast. Um and uh yeah. And I was just kind of like, hopefully they like got called out for some, I think I said to you guys, hopefully they got called out for some nonsense or something. Um But no, apparently, not some nonsense. Apparently, maybe my old guy neighbor is not my old guy neighbor anymore. Uh, and the part where I'm trying to be real delicate is because I hate the sad boy music, guys. I have never interacted with this. This is this is a really good case for being just like generally not a butt to the people around you, because I have never interacted with this person in real life one time. And I generally feel bad for things. Like, I have an empathy problem, like a real one, like where I cry throwing out like t-shirts I'm emotionally attached to. Um And I'm trying really hard not to just kind of feel good that my old guy neighbor is not my old guy neighbor anymore. Because my one consistent interaction with this guy is that he blares his frickin' music from his house and bothers me at like all hours of the day. And like, if you need your music to be that loud, like, you should just have headphones. It'll be nicer for everyone, including you. Like, you just. I can't imagine a really nice pair of headphones costs more than whatever setup lets me hear his music in my house. Like an like at least half an acre and a couple of walls away from wherever he's playing it. Like it's not reasonable. And that is the one thing that like affects me about this guy because I have never interacted with him. And so instead of feeling bad that an old guy is maybe not an old guy anymore, I'm over here trying not to be so happy that the music stopped. So, be nice to people. Don't don't make your problems everybody else's problems. Don't be a butt. Anyway, PSA soapbox over. Look at the mom cats hanging out with their bubbies. Aw, little darlings. Maybe I'll put a little darling like trotting along behind these guys. Ah, did you guys end up doing anything fun for your Easters? I ended up just kind of sitting here at the house, but we talked about that one. We were here. We were here at the house with you guys. So, I'm freaking tired too. Uh, I've been oversleeping, I think, though. Not getting enough sleep. Just staying up to weird hours, getting work and stuff done, and then sleeping way too freaking long. Plus, like I said, my stomach stuff has been kind of butts, so sometimes I get up and I'm like, ha, that hurts, I'm going back to sleep. Maybe I will have to talk to my doctor about taking some more nonsense antibiotics, because, I mean, those did make me feel better for a little bit. And, well, I don't want to, like, get immune or adjusted to them. Like, ugh. They just keep finding nothing wrong with me. Like, I went and took a bunch of tests, and, like, my levels on my blood and stuff are great usually. Like, I usually have good electrolytes, I have good, like, blood sugar, I have all my kidney function filtering stuff is usually great, and my liver function stuff. I mean, my levels are usually pretty epic. There wasn't anything abnormal on my ultrasound. Uh, like nobody can find anything that's actually wrong with me to tell me like to fix something. They can just tell me that like I have symptoms. They're like I went to go get my ultrasound where there was nothing wrong with like my actual organs, and the tech at the ultrasound was like, yeah, you're just like you have so much gas here. It's just like really hard for me to take this photo. Hold on. I just have to like press harder with this ultrasound machine to get the photo to work. And I was like, okay, great. Surely that's gonna show something. Surely there's gonna be something that you can see wrong with me there then, right? But nah, I'm like the healthiest person with all the problems ever. Which, I guess makes sense because I take good care of myself if I can. I go on walks outside. Like, who do you know in their 20s that goes on like semi-regular walks? No, but I don't know anybody else my age that goes on semi-regular walks besides like my sister who is like my sister is an anomaly. She's like the best adult that ever was younger than me. But she also was like a big teen mom and has been being an adult for a long time. So she's got lots of practice. She goes on walks, but nobody else I know my age goes on like regular walks. I just drank my water. I still have coffee left and I drank my water just now. Like I'm so nice to myself for the most part. Like I compared to when my stomach problems started, I am a million bajillion times better. And like I live with two other people who are not sick and dying, who eat similar things to me, like it's crazy. It's crazy how bad my meat suit is at being a meat suit. I need a cat mom to carry me around and take care of all my shiz for me. What should we draw cat mom doing next? Hmm. Sorry, I'm using my computer to find ideas for me, 'cause like I said, I'm a little fried, guys. I cannot believe I'm gonna have 7 whole cats in my house. 7. There's gonna be 7 cats in my whole freaking house. They're gonna be so cute. They're gonna be so cute, and I'm gonna feel bad when you have to get rid of them. And it's okay. It's okay. It is okay. Mhm. Mhm. Hmm. What am I gonna do, guys? It's okay. We are gonna be okay. Da-na-na. Ah. Yeah, this is why the stream is called self-care cats until morale improves, cuz I I am low. Maybe I should drink more coffee instead of water. Maybe we'll have to ask ChatGPT for ideas. We do that sometimes. Don't use ChatGPT for jobs. That's silly. But ChatGPT is totally cool to be used as a tool like it is intended. ChatGPT ain't that freaking smart. That's all I'm saying. You should definitely have a person on the other side of that shit. But, like, if you ask ChatGPT to write you something, read it. Do it. Just, it doesn't, just read it. Like, it's, sure, it's gonna be mostly there. But let me tell you, I have tried to play Hangman with ChatGPT and it does not get the rules. Try to play Hangman with ChatGPT. Do it. Try to explain the rules to Hangman to ChatGPT. It, I mean, maybe if you get the like upgraded one, it has enough context saving for that, but the free version don't. So, anyway, I'm gonna ask it what I should draw for cats now. I'm too soapboxy today. Sorry, guys. Maybe I should draw something on my face and I'll feel less serious. I don't know how I feel serious wearing a freaking egg costume, but oh, cats, cats and cash and cats and cash and cats and cash. Sorry, I I totally forgot that I told my chat GPT to call me the Almighty Mod. Because I thought that was funny, and it is, but I forgot about it. And so ChatGPT said, "Of course, the Almighty Mod. Here you go." And I was like, "Oh yeah." Okay, okay. It didn't quite get what I wanted, but I also didn't quite ask it the right question, you know? So that's fine. I still can scrap some of these ideas though. Like one of them is includes a little cat silhouette family, and that's a cute idea. I'm gonna do that one. We'll have one realistic lorger cat. And then we'll put a bunch of little babies sitting up next to it. Little puppies. No, look at these dudes. That's pretty stinking cute. Man, I am cranking them out today. I didn't even realize we had 3 done so fast. I guess it's easy when I'm just doing little doodly stuff. That one though, that one was kind of less doodly, still. I've been keeping up with the sketch dailies a little bit, I think. I know I haven't been putting them on the Reddit very consistently, but I have been doing them. I just I I started stacking things on my printer again. I know, I don't I it's just a bad habit. I just need to clear more space for shiz in my office, and I just always have more shiz. I really like machines and crafts, and that just means there's always more nonsense. Ugh. Oh, but speaking of more nonsense, do you guys see what's behind me? It's the Cricut machine. I got it out and I was using it. And hold on, where did I? I'm trying to remember where. Yeah. I made my own gold star stickers for myself. Ta-da! And I did start setting up a template for doing some little sketchbook stuff. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. I'm not sure if I want to do. Yeah, anyway, I'm not sure about a couple of things. So, we still have to see on that one. But a million gold star stickers, good motivation for nonsense. I love giving myself freaking stickers for shit because I am 2 years old. Uh, but for real though, I think that like little dopamine rewards for adults is super underrated. I I have big massive ADHD, so you guys have heard me talk about this before, but for me, the reward system is like necessary a little bit to get me to do stuff just because that's how having an interest-based nervous system works. But also I do think just like in general like my therapist gives me little like stickers and candy and crap when I come in uh to just be like, you know, you did a good job showing up. Just like just for being here, here's a little reward, you know? just for being here, getting in, existing. Here you go. And let me tell you, that does in fact encourage me to go, okay, cool. Let me come back and do this again. Instead of like, man, and it's always at the very end, right? So it's always the last piece of like interaction that my brain catalogs, right? Is that on the way out, she gives me some little freaking nonsense, and then I just get to feel good about the interaction. And it's super. I mean, people can be like, oh, that's manipulative or whatever, but like, also sometimes, like, your brain is a whole machine. Sometimes manipulating it is not terrible as long as you're doing it on purpose, you know? Like, I really, really appreciate my therapist slight manipulating me into coming back because, it's not like she's forcing it on me. I could say no thanks and not take her stickers or whatever, but like it's cute. I like it. I'm gonna take it and go put it on my notebooks or whatever and feel good about having to go talk to somebody about my brain. I think that's very productive and beneficial, even if I'm not actually a child. And it's not like they're usually less. It's usually like little motivational stuff, like little cats with wise quotes on them, or like uh I've got a red panda that like was kind of drawn into being like space at the bottom, like it kind of faded into like a galaxy little art thing. It was pretty. And it's just nice. It's just a little token. And I think stuff like that goes super far, even if you aren't literally a child. And people will be like, I don't need a sticker. I don't need like childish manipulation into doing stuff. But like, your brain loves that crap. Let me tell you, like, maybe it's not a sticker, but like, if you find some little thing to give yourself to reinforce behaviors, like that crap works. I'm trying to think of every time I try to think of examples of stuff, my brain goes um which is also apparently an ADHD thing. Apparently that's a problem with like working memory, which makes sense. I've always compared my working memory to using an army computer. Like, I will get you really big calculations, but you got to give it to me in punch cards. Uh, but yeah, no, oh, I'm super bad at fasting. Okay. I don't go out to eat very much. Uh, so when I have to do a fast for like one of my many, many medical nonsense things, I will usually go out to eat afterwards. And then I know that, like, okay, this stinks. This is butts. I stink at fasting. But that Wendy's is gonna be really good afterwards, or that Dairy Queen hamburger or whatever. Not usually Dairy Queen because they don't open till like 10 where I live. It's so sad. And doctors all make you go like way early in the morning for crap like that because they think that you stop eating at midnight. or something like that. They think you're asleep. Um, which, probably I should be, but I'm not. Uh, Look at this cute little cat silhouette family. They're so cute, actually. Man, are we done with three already? And I've only been here like 40 minutes? What the heck? What if I draw a little paw? Man, that's thinking good too. Look at those little toe beans. And then a little tiny paw. Nisha's thinking cute. Oh, look at all this cute kitty nonsense, guys. I'm just drawing one sleeping right here in the middle of the page. Because why in the heck not? He sleep. I I was emailing my grandma because I do that sometimes because she's older and I'm bad at the phone. Um, so I don't want to text her, but I also don't want to like call her on the phone because I am of the age group where that scares me. And so, for no particular reason, just because there's a generation of people who didn't do that very much and who get like basically only scam calls, and then that combines to be like, oh yeah, the phone is bad, and so I don't get comfortable on the phone anyway. But I emailed my grandma and she was like, I didn't realize you were such a cat person. And I was like, yeah, me either. uh well, I'm realizing I could have laminated something into the back of my stomach card, but then it would have this lovely hair laminated into it that I accidentally must have had on my machine or something. Mm. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to use my stomach card anyway. But we've got we've got all sorts of epic art for me to leave with you guys, which is kind of neato. I'll cover the little pause a little bit, maybe. Yeah, I don't think I can avoid that, but that's fine. The rest of them are super cute. Uh, okay. I think, yeah, I gotta go deal with my stomach being nonsense, but we will be back momentarily, and you guys can sit here with my cute new laminated card and everything. Sorry, apparently, the dust cam got taken off of this at some point, so let me just fix that real quick. Sorry, sometimes the way Streamlabs makes me like move the tabs around is a little bit goofy. Anyway, I think that yeah, ta-da. Okay, I will be right back. Okay. I should be. Ugh. Hopefully, my stomach gives me a break for a bit now. We got plenty done for having a stomach emergency in the middle there. Oh, hello, Missy. The little mama is around. Uh, you can see her in the window, kind of. No, it's crazy how, like, I mean, you can kind of tell on her belly where they shaved her, because, you know, they shaved her where, like, her nips and stuff are, so you can tell a little bit there. Um, and if you know what you're looking for, it's pretty obvious, but if you didn't know she was pregnant, you could totally rub her, like, right on her side and not realize, because she's just so small. It's kind of crazy how small she is. Like, she hasn't even gained a whole pound. Like, the whole time she's at my house, like, growing four kittens, she has not gained 1 pound. Almost. Almost a whole pound, but not quite. She maybe gained a whole pound now, a week or so after we've been to the vet. Uh, a week or so after we've been to the vet. Which means my 2 weeks are half up, guys. She's due like any day now, probably. Mm. Wish me luck, for real. I will need it. All right, let's take one last look at these lovely cats that we did already. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Also, I keep looking at my nails. They look so good on the camera right now, guys. They like I trimmed and filed them and like prepped them because I was gonna redo them, but I didn't actually redo them yet. I was like feeling kind of insecure about it, but they look so nice. Look at them. Also, some of these are freaking long. Like, I usually just file them when they start chipping and breaking and stuff. But I might have to start size limiting some of these because look at that. Or like this one. This one, I totally thought I broke it again. Uh, Even though it was short, and I definitely didn't. But I did bang it on a countertop like really good where I feel like I probably should have broken it. So my nails have gotten a lot less flimsy. Like like my nails used to kind of just like bend a little bit. Like they used to just be kind of thin, kind of flimsy and flaky. And they don't really do that anymore since I've been taking care of them. Turns out taking care of yourself is like good for you or whatever. Actually, the thing with your nails that people don't do that's like really good for them, that is probably the reason my nails were so flaky, is taking care of your cuticles. Like, you can tell my cuticles even now, they're like a little bit overgrown. Like, I could stand to push at them a little bit, but my cuticles used to be like halfway up my fingernails. They would like peel and crinkle and stuff because they were so overgrown. And if you don't know, your cuticles aren't supposed to do that. They're supposed to kind of just like sit at the base of your fingernails and like keep your fingernails from getting diseases in like your nail beds and stuff. Um, but I just got at some point I got one of those little pushy things. Here I have one on my desk because I bought a reusable one. Look at this technology. Um, but yeah, I bought this little reusable rubber one because it's really nice. And if you just like push all your crap back so it's not growing up on top of your nails, do a little scrub, your nails actually get like way stronger really fast. Also, I have big oil deficiency in like everything. Um nah, they're fine. They're not being goblins, they just are hanging out, wanting attention. You could swing some stuff around for them and I'm sure they would come play with you. GF checking on the cats. But yeah, no. I have big oil deficiency, so I put like oil in my hair and on my skin and like on my cuticles. There's like a thing called cuticle oil that you can just like kind of put all around your fingers and it just like adds moisture to your skin around your nails so that they can be stronger and grow better and shiz like that. And yeah, those are my two recommendations for people with brittle frickin' shiz nails like I used to have. Cause yeah, no, these are getting to be some frickin' claws. I would have never imagined I could have real claws. Like even my sister, who was the one who got me into this, is impressed with my claws because they got to be a little hyperfixation for me. I should do like a series or something on my nails, but also, oof, it's a little bit extra. And also, I just keep saying I'm gonna do video series for you guys and then not do any of them. So, we'll see. Surely we've looked at these lovely, pretty little kitties we did already long enough now. So I'm gonna move the notebook. If you guys don't want to watch me move the notebook, don't look for a little bit. I'm gonna move the notebook. I'll tell you when it's all framed up and stuff again. Okay. All good. All right. Hmm. All right, guys. What should we? Hmm. What should we draw now? I'm blanking again. I have ideas now from ChatGPT, but I'm having decision paralysis and I don't want to pick any. Okay, I'm gonna draw. a sleeping mom cat, and kitten's bringing her like a million fish while she's sleeping. Like breakfast in bed, but chaotic cat style. That sounds pretty cute. And we'll do kind of an elongated blob mom cat for this one, because she's sleeping. Don't need to worry about drawing lots of details for sleeping cats, even if they are the mom. And then fish attack. And by that I mean kitten attack with fish. Hi, Mr. Mushy. Hello. You wanna come say hi? Come say hi. Mushy says hi, guys. Oh, 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 oh.
Dennis.
He's saying hi. Bye, Bubby. For now. He probably was coming to be a menace, but ah. I don't know what to talk about now, guys. Sorry, I've just been doing so freaking much this week that I'm like blanking on stuff that's not just like, oh, more boring nonsense to talk to you guys about. Also, I would let you guys name the kittens, but for the record, I'm kind of thinking we're not keeping them. We probably won't name them. I don't know. Maybe my roomies will usurp me on that one, but that's kind of what I'm thinking for right now. So, if you do happen to see pictures of my kitties because I put them up or something, Don't suggest names for them, please. I don't want. I'm already gonna feel super bad when I have to get rid of them.
Oh, hi, Miss Missy. You gonna come say hi? Hi.
I'm drawing.
Oh, you can go sit behind me. That's fine too.
Cat cameo. Like, look at her. Like, she does not. Like, she is actually due, like, any freaking day now.
Yeah. You don't look it, huh, Missy? No, you do not. Not even a little. Oh, not even a little.
And she doesn't get around like she's about to be a mom either. She's very active, which I mean, good for her, but also shoot for me. She does look a lot healthier though. Mm. I'm sure she is. She's still got some ear mites that I gotta keep on top of because kittens are real susceptible to that, but she doesn't seem to be passing them to my other two, so hopefully, they're not spreading for real. Um, and I have been pretty on top of them. She just had like a really bad starting point. But yeah, she doesn't like it when we touch her earballs. Imagine that. That's pretty fair, but also, yeah. And she gained so much weight so fast and was eating so good that we thought maybe she was like older and cuz she's got like some confidence, like some attitude and stuff. She wasn't like, you know, being a kitten. We figured maybe she was older, but now that we know that she's Pregananon, like maybe she is just younger and Pregananon because like I know this is gonna be icky for some people, but like cats mature, like become adults at like a year or so, but like girly cats can get Pregananon at like 4 months. Um, like before they're even like real adolescents. And uh yeah, so who knows? Who knows how old she is? we will probably be able to get a much better reading on her in general after. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to tell, especially because yeah, there just keep being more extenuating factors. But yeah, you can see her freaking with her ears right now. Like she's not seeming to be bothering our other cats with it, but clearly it's still bugging her. What if we put one little goober who already finished bringing mama fish and he's just chilling. Mom has fish on her head. Now he's pooped. Just chilling.
Hi. Hi, Missy Missy. You could come sit? Yeah. Hi. She says hi. Yeah, Missy Missy? What's up? You just gonna come sit? Oh, getting down. Just wanted some pets.
What if we make Mum the gray cat this time? Just make her babies kind of like gray. That's pretty cute.
Maybe we could purchase these little like and details. That's pretty stinking cute. Maybe we'll just have one kitten who is abstaining from everything, who's just been asleep the whole time over here. Maybe we'll do paws in the air sleep pose for one silly little boober. I just set my eraser down. Did you guys see where I set down my eraser? It's right here. Maybe when I have more audience, that could be like a whole thing, you know, be like, you guys know where my eraser is, and then whoever tells me where I put it gets like bonus points. I don't know how secret emotes. Get to send a little friggin' chat message, special pin something. I don't know. My big old fluff balls in the window. Mocha's under me now. I'm surrounded. I don't know where the big one's at, but well, the big one, you know. Ah, my cats are adorable, but there's so many already, with just three. I'm gonna be so screwed when there's 7 of them, guys. Hmm. Use me while I use my robot brain here for a second to generate more sketch prompts. Also, for the record, other reason not to use ChatGPT for like real stuff. ChatGPT has like no freaking privacy rules like at all. Like most of the stuff that you put into ChatGPT now just can be seen by other people. Like I had my an actual doctor brain person specialist that I talked to uh tell me an anecdote about how they were using ChatGPT for some like records keeping things, like not they weren't using their records. They were just like trying to generate some like templates or something for records keeping. And ChatGPT just like gave them an actual human person's file that they had like saved from somewhere. Like, not cool. Hi, Missy. You coming up? No? Hi. Oh, hello. Hi, Missy Mommy. She's so sweet, guys. I really hope that she's gonna have her little kitties and be way less protective, and all of a sudden her and the boys are gonna get along perfect. Um, because it really has been weird. That was like the one thing that maybe should have tipped us off that something was up, is just that like she has gotten adjusted to the boys in kind of a weird way, but we just thought like maybe it was because she got, kind of rolled on by the big tabbies outside. Uh, hmm. Okay, okay, okay. I I've adjusted my robot brain to give me the sketch prompts I want. So, I figured out we can draw Mum Cat and all her kittens sitting in the window. That's gonna be so cute. All right. We can have Mom Cat sitting up and kind of like watching, and then we'll have the kittens in various states of disarray, you know? Maybe one of them is like hanging upside down on the windowsill. Maybe there's one like climbing over him, standing over here, staring outside. Maybe there's like one of those hanging curtains and one of them is hanging from the curtain. How he got up there, nobody knows. How's he getting down? Nobody knows.
Oh, who is that? Is that a missile? Is that a missile? Hi, Bubby. Oh, all of the kitties. Hello. Hello. Oh, just sweet. You want this applesauce king? Yeah. Ah, here it is. Oh, Mocha, you gonna go play too? Okay, play nice. Play nice. Okay. Missy, play nice. Okay. It's okay. That's Star Wars.
Yeah, see, she wants to go play with them, but then she gets real protective, so like, yeah. I think she'll be nice to them once she's not being so protective.
And then a couple of them just hanging out here with mom, looking out the window. That's pretty cute.
Eraser tricks, guys. If your eraser starts doing the thing that mine's doing right now, where it's like smudging your paper because there's pencil in it, just like rub it really hard against a piece of paper where you haven't drawn anything that you care about. And wear your eraser down on purpose because it's probably just like pencil lead that is actually caked into the eraser layer. And if you just wear it down enough, there won't be any more stuck in the eraser layer. Ta-da! Actually, maybe you guys can't tell because of camera. You probably couldn't see it on my black eraser on the camera anyway, but you can tell that I'm gonna erase this much nicer. Ta-da! That's a better ta-da.
Hey, Missile. Yeah, nobody's playing with you guys. Hey, sorry. I love you. I'll come play with you after. I'm working right now though. Ugh. Mm. Sorry, I keep not talking. Trying I'm not trying to be quiet or nothing. I just uh I guess I've been talking to people less this week. And this upcoming week's gonna be the last of my in-person therapy classes, so I'm gonna have even less reason to talk to people. It's gonna be epic. Sorry, I don't mean to be complaining. I know it's like mostly self-imposed, but also yeah, I don't end up talking to lots of people besides you guys during the week. And when I do, it's mostly like very official type settings. But even that, I've had a little bit less of this week. I had a couple of days off and like, oh, I did do a lot of here. I can tell you guys about all the freaking crafts I did. I did all sorts of crafts because I had some time off. I caught up on a bunch of sketch dailies. I braided some new cords for my cat
like wand things, cause those things have been broken like forever. My cats just keep chewing through them. I don't know what the deal is with that, but they want to eat the cords on the cat wands, and when the cords were little tiny elastic things, they could in fact manage that. But now the cords are some cotton yarn braided things that I uh hand corded, so hopefully they can't chew through those so easy. They haven't managed to yet, which is giving me some hope because we have played with them a little bit, me and my roomie. Um, because I think me and my roomie end up usually being the ones that run them around. My chief has been a little bit in the evening sometimes when I look visibly worn out or whatever. Or I didn't tell you guys this because I was kind of processing it, but I kind of maybe had like a little bitty tiny heart attack or something. Um, actually, shoot, was that this Monday? Maybe I didn't tell you guys because it didn't happen yet. I think that was this Monday. I'm so bad at timelines. But yeah, no, I was like my heart pills, psh, I don't need to take those before ballet. Uh, because my readings were really good. I was like, I can just go to ballet and it'll be fine. I'll just be careful, you know. And then we were all kind of running around and I got like really freaking tired all of a sudden and I was like, ha, well, I guess I'll check my little heart thing. And my little heart thing told me a ridiculous number that I'm not gonna tell you guys so I don't actually scare anybody, but yeah, crazy stupid number. And then I was like, "Oh, okay, well, I will sit out of class." But then it also didn't really like go down for a while, which was a problem. And then I just like kept being exhausted for a while and just like feeling kind of bad. And by the time I realized that it might be like a problem, it was pretty much going away. So it wasn't like, yeah, but at the very least, probably an event, you know, if not a whole attack. Uh, because lucky me, I have the meat suit of a 70-year-old or something like that. But, yeah, be nice to your meat suits, guys. Mine stinks. Sips coffee. It's fine, it's fine. Do you guys like all our little cats in the window? I think they're pretty stinking cute. I stink at background, so excuse the goofy little clouds and grass nonsense that I'm about to put down here. Put a little sun. Oh, I jinxed myself. I said a little sun and my sun went away. Oh, there it is. Heda is so cute. Man, we got like a whole page done already, and ugh. The mama is leaving. Innocent. Aw, you guys being sweeties. Oh. Hold on, I'm gonna go give my cats a treat for smooching. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh. No, no more treats. You guys were just being sweet. I wanted to reward you. That's all. Yeah. She followed me back here looking for more treats. You're just being sweeties to each other. I just wanted to give you a treat for being nice. I'm gonna draw a cat, a big cat doing the little cat smooch. Because that's what I just saw in real life. And then we might have to turn the page. Turn the page.
What the heck? Turn the page at like a reasonable time in the stream. Okay, those ones look kind of goofy, but it's fine because we're gonna turn the page anyway. That was like quick draw challenge or something. Okay. Let's admire all of the kitties. They're so cute. Sorry, I didn't mean to move the sketchbook. Uh, but they're so cute. I think this one might be my favorite, but they're all pretty cute. This one, close second. They're so good. Okay. I'm gonna turn the page, so if you guys don't want to watch the moving sketchbook, don't look for a second. I'll tell you guys when I'm done moving all the nonsense. Do do do. Done smacking the shiz out of my camera, apparently. Freak. I don't know how I managed to smack the camera so often. Also, I don't remember if it was Taz or Jax or Tova. Uh, but whichever one of you guys said chronophobia, you made me like. I hope you know that you have given me so much accidental, like, self consciousness about that. Uh, I am just definitely freaking terrified of being late all the time, and now I just notice it. And thank you for absolutely nothing. Have a horrible day. I'm just kidding. But no, I I for real though have been just noticing that yeah, that's definitely a problem that I have. Uh, because I am in fact just like terrified of being late to things. And then I still manage to be late because I spin and get freaking absorbed in being afraid of being late. I did make a cute little checklist. Oh, okay, okay. No, there's a picture. Yeah, no, this is the cat cameo of all of my little sweeties eating dinner together. I'm sure we're much less calm immediately after this picture was taken. One of them, I think, was just running around in the back here, but I don't know where they went now. No, and despite the lighting, that picture was taken at night. I just edited it so you could see them because they're all kind of dark cats. Uh, yeah, you just like the gray one in the back, you just like couldn't see him at all in the original photo pretty much. So I had to edit them a little. But they're adorable. Yeah. Yeah, we did have some in the background, but I think they've all ran off now. Now we're just drawing them.
We've drawn so many though. I'm having a little trouble deciding what other mom and kitten nonsense to draw. Uh, all right. Well, I am gonna do one of the yeah. Actually, you know what? It's such a point. What if we draw a bunch of blobs and then they can each be a cat? Because you really here it's so true. You really can draw. Where's my highlighter? Oh, hi. I'm getting a highlighter. You gonna come sit? You gonna come sit? Come on. Oh, hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, bye. What? You just want to go play with me? I'm working, Daddy. I'm trying. Hi. Hi. Ah, they're sweeties. That one is Mushi. He's a big old boy. He just sounds little cuz he's got loud kitten energy. Um and my girly is the little brown one off to the side. It's like here, I might spell it wrong cuz my roomie named all of our cats pretty much. Except for Mocha, I named Mocha kinda. It's like that, I think. Like mousse, like the dessert, and then chi. It was my roomie's video game cat name, and now it's our real cat name. Um, and then the big gray one, Missile, got named after a different video game cat. Uh, and that's a pretty good cat name, though. I feel like I would name if I had like, you know, an appropriate way to name a cat after some genitalia. That might be kind of goofy considering. Um but no, it's I want to say Korean? It might be Chinese, like Mandarin or something. I don't remember. Um but it was just a name that he had for a cat in a video game, and then the gray one was the name of the house cat that we had in Stardew Valley, which is like a farm sim game. Uh yeah, no, that's pretty much. No, it's fine. I'll let you have it. I'm not all that. worried about the cursing. It's just people are worried about just don't be bullies. Like that's the whole thing, cuz that's the reason that it gets flagged usually is for bullying. But as long as people are being chill, I don't really care. And if you use the little asterisks and stuff, it doesn't even get flagged on the tubes when I put it on later, so it's all good. My big gray one is not the big gray one, but the gray and white one that's the medium one, is behind me destroying boxes now. Yeah, I think it's just like there's lots of juxtapositions of the names just by natural language evolution, and then people notice them and recombine them and make more euphemisms and stuff, and then it just becomes like etymology self-fulfilling prophecy, you know. But it is pretty funny. It is like a really common trend across like multiple languages. It is pretty kind of just fascinating that that would be, and it's usually pretty dichotic too. Like it's usually dogs are for male genitalia, and then like, oh, juxtaposition. Sorry. It just means like when you put stuff next to each other, uh it's oh frick. I'm taking the frickin' spelling bee test today because I keep saying it's fine. I say goofy way too long English words all the time because I spent my formative years with books. That's how you spell it, I think. But yeah, it's just like when you put like stuff next to each other so that you can see like ideals against each other. Like if you were to put like an old guy yelling about like taxes or something next to yeah, like if you put an old guy next to like a young person that like can't afford soup or something, like that's a juxtaposition of ideals basically. Like it's just putting stuff next to each other, usually with like some sort of uh intention to be like showing the differences and comparisons and stuff. um anyway, I'm talking too much. I was gonna draw cats. I did find my highlighter. uh I should put paper behind here though, so I don't hurt the rest of my sketchbook because the sketchbook is kind of cheap. I guess I'll have to put more scratch paper up here. I'm running out. Okay, but no, for real, you can put like whatever freaking blobs you want. Make them cats. Like here, I'm gonna do one big freaking blob, and then we'll do a bunch of little blobs, and then I'll make them cats. Bubbies! Hi! I will come play with you when I am done. And we'll do some little blobs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, definitely. Definitely a juxtaposition. That's a really good one. I like that. Here, we'll make a bumpy little potato butterfly thing just to prove the point, because my other blobs look kind of nice. Bubby. All three of you? All three of them are behind me. They say hi. Yeah, no, you're good. I love teaching people new words because I have too many of them for my own good. Again, spending your formative speaking years with books will do that to you. ADHD be like. Sure, why not? Here, I have coffee. Here, we'll be a little bit gross and use coffee that I'm drinking out of and put it on my paper. Why in the heck not? It's black coffee too, so it'll work great. Not for my paper, but for this exercise. Perfect. True, so true. I was literally, I think it was either last Sketch Daily or the one before that, I put some comment on the video about how one of the papers that I was working on, unforeseen consequences. I didn't think of where I was gonna put this. Here, I'll just set it on this little piece of trash. Um, but uh, yeah, I was working on some sketch dailies and I spilled water on my paper, not coffee. But then one of the sketches was a shark, and so I was like, this one looks kind of neat with the water on it. The rest of them, not so much, but this one's cool. Here, we'll drink some now that I stuck a freaking dusty paintbrush in it. How about that? Don't do this at home. I'm a professional. Yeah, no. Uh, that is so good though. That would be such a good one. It really would. Okay. I think I have to start figuring out how I'm gonna make these into cats. Um, and how I'm gonna not touch wet coffee while the coffee part is drying. It's fine. It's fine. See, that's just my mother's actual name. No, I'm just kidding. Mostly. You have big old mama cat.
She's just sitting, watching over all of the kitties. And then what's this little potato we were doing? Maybe she's doing like a little look up at the sky thingy. And he's just going, haha, for literally no reason. Who knows? Maybe he knocked something over. That's pretty cute. Yeah, yeah. Well, uh, we had assumed that that was the case with our newest rescue, but no, she's big prick on, and yeah, we are just gonna have a bunch of babies ourselves here to take care of. But then I'm sure she will chill out and stop being so pissy because she's just real small and being protective, I think, which is real fair, probably, because she is from the streets and they were not kind to her. Yeah. Well, ours are not gonna get to walk around the house very much because we're only gonna keep them just until they're weaned because they have homes lined up for them, thankfully. Because yeah, I do not need 7 cats. I I don't know how I ended up with 3. Yeah, she's pretty good. She's upset with me a little bit recently just because she's got a bit of a mite problem and I keep kind of tricking her to get the crap in her ears. But, yeah, that's pretty true. See, this one, he's in the hammock. This one is usually, like not upset with anybody, but he's very needy. He just wants attention all the time. He doesn't get like angry. He just gets pissy and destroy. Uh, and then you can't really tell in the camera angle of the photo up top here, but the gray one on the left there is actually the biggest one. He is kind of massive and yeah, I love him to bits, but he's an anxiety bubby. uh he just like gets a little anxious and nervous about everything, and so he's usually upset but not at anything specific. um
I mean, like, yeah, he's a big fluff. Like none of my cats are like obese or anything. Um, they all have yeah, they all have like palpable ribs or whatever on like they would all do okay on the cat chart uh that everybody passes around, but also they just like the two that aren't the little girly on the right, the little girly on the right is pretty small, but also not like I mean she's runty for sure, but she's not like a pygmy or nothing. Like she's just small. Um the other two are like 10 pounds apiece. Like this one is like I think like 11 pounds or something. And my bigger one is more like 13 pounds. Uh which kilograms was like what, like 6.5, something like that. Like they are huge. Um I love them to bits, but he's like a huge cat and he just gets anxious about everything. Uh it's kind of silly. But he's adorable and I love him and he doesn't usually get mad at me. He just like is anxious about stuff. The little girly though, she's good. Oh god, yes. Yep. A little, yep. And on top of that, my big one makes me buy him like special food cuz he's got intolerances. Uh so yeah, it's it's a whole thing. Here, I'm gonna make this a pile of kittens. Um, yeah, no. They they do cost a good deal of money, unfortunately for me. I am very grateful that my girlfriend has a good job. Um, and that I have savings and yeah, we're doing okay, but they are a little expensive. And I did not mean to have so many of them. But it's okay. I just gotta keep reminding myself that a worse person would not be having this problem because they would have just not rescued any cats in the first place. I have to feel good about it somehow. Yeah. Yeah. No, not yet. Hopefully not anytime soon. But yeah, they are a little expensive. If people keep buying my stickers, maybe I can keep feeding them. Buy my stickers or else the cats don't get fed. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But look though, I have managed to make a bunch of these little blobs into cats. I'm just saying, it's pretty true. You can make most blobs just like into cats, and you don't even gotta do nothing. Oh, uh, man, sorry. ADHD moment. That reminded me of a joke, and then I went to go tell the joke, and I forgot what it was. I'm having a brain day. My bad. Let's see. Do I know any doctor jokes though? I surely do. Oh, guy went to the doctor and said, "Doc, my arm hurts when I go like this." Doc says, "Stop doing that. That'll be $50." Uh, guy goes to the doctor and the doctor says, I have some. I'm so sorry to tell you this, Bill, but I have some bad news. I have some really bad news." And and the guy says, "Oh my God, well, give it to me straight, Doc. What's the bad news?" And the doc says, "Well, Phil, it seems you only have 24 hours to live." And Phil goes, "That's the bad news? Oh my gosh, well, what's the really bad news?" And the doctor says, "I should have told you 23 hours ago." Uh, let's see. Um, uh, I think I do know this one, but go ahead. Yeah, yeah. That's a good one. Um, oh, what do you call a parrot mixed with a centipede? A walkie-talkie. Oh, okay, okay. I I have another one. So this guy goes to the pet store. Um Okay, wait, why? Oh, okay, okay. That was pretty good. Okay, so wait, a guy goes to a pet store and his wife suggested that he get an emotional support animal because he's been kind of having trouble around the house, just like going out, getting stuff done. He's just been having some trouble. He's getting old. So he goes to the pet store, or sorry, not an emotion, a service animal. And so he goes to the pet store and he goes, okay, I'm thinking I need something to help me out a little bit around the house. Do you have any like service animals that you're training? Do you have anything to offer me as far as like information? The guy goes, well, we do actually have one service animal left if you want to fill out the paperwork. Um, the paperwork's right over here, and I can get you set up with the service animal after that. The guy goes, okay, great. And he starts to fill out the paperwork, and the other guy goes in the back and he comes out with this really small cage. And the guy goes, surely there can't be a service animal in there. And the guy goes, oh, yeah. And he opens the case and reveals a talking millipede, and the guy goes, "Okay, this has got to be a joke. This is a bug isn't gonna be able to help me around the house." And the guy goes, "No, he's really strong. They have so many legs. They'll get whatever you need done really quickly." And so the guy goes, okay, well, I guess I'll give it a test or whatever, and I can bring him back if it doesn't work, right? And the guy goes, yeah, you can always bring him back. And so he takes the millipede home, and he goes, okay, can you like write up this like thing I need to write for work because it's getting kind of hard for me to do all of this writing with my hands, you know? And the millipede gets on the computer and starts writing down all of the letter that he dictates, and he has so many feet that it's super easy. He can just write just as fast as the guy talks, and it's not even a problem. So the guy goes, okay, well, maybe this will work out. He says, okay, well, can you make me some breakfast? And despite some difficulty figuring out how the stuff in the kitchen works, the millipede does manage to make the man a piece of toast and some black coffee, which is all the breakfast he really needs. So he says, well, thanks, millipede. I'm gonna go upstairs and watch some TV, and while I do that, could you go down to the street corner and get the newspaper for me? And the millipede says, sure, boss. And he jumps off the counter, and the guy goes upstairs to watch the news. So, or to watch the game or whatever, to watch TV. So, about 10 minutes go by, and the millipede still hasn't come back with the paper. 20 minutes go by, and the guy starts to get worried. He thinks, well, maybe I sent him outside too early. Maybe he got, stepped on. Maybe he got picked up by a bird. Uh, 40 minutes go by and the guy is really worried now. He goes downstairs to find the millipede and he's already worried. He's rushing towards the door. He gets up to the door and he sees the millipede still sitting there on the mat. And he goes, dude, I sent you for the paper like 40 minutes ago. What's up? And the millipede goes, well, hold your horses. I'm almost done getting on my shoes. I like that one. I think that one is one of my favorite animal jokes, even though it's a little longer. Ah, is Mocha still under me? No. I have to look before I put my feet down, so I don't squish anybody. Ah. Um. Oh. Okay. So this guy goes into a restaurant and goes up to the bar, and the bartender uh says, "How can I help you?" And the guy says, "Well, I want to bet you for a free drink." And the bartender rolls his eyes and he goes, "Yeah, yeah, of course you do. Everybody wants a free drink." And the guy goes, "Okay, but look at this turtle." And he pulls out of his jacket pocket a really run down looking turtle. Like, it's got like some kind of little cracks in its shell that are clearly patched up with little tape and stuff, and he just looks kind of run down in general. He looks like he's having a hard time. And the guy goes, "Oh no, that's so sad. What's up with your turtle, dude?" And he goes, "Nothing's wrong with my turtle. My turtle's the fastest turtle alive. My turtle is so cool. I can show you how fast my turtle is right now. I bet you my drink that my turtle can beat you to the end of the bar." The bartender goes, "Beat me? I can't imagine that you really mean that. I'm going on like 10 years working here. Like, I run around this bar all day. There's no way that that turtle can beat me to the end of the bar." And the guy goes, "Okay, well, if that's the case, then surely you'll bet me a drink over it." And the guy goes, "Okay, yeah, whatever. I'll bet you a drink." And the guy uh sets his turtle down on the bar and sets up a nice cute little starting line and a nice cute little finish line. He says, "Okay, so if my turtle crosses that finish line before you, I get a free drink." And the bartender goes, "Yeah, yeah, no way is your turtle getting over that finish line before I do." And so they both get to the start line. So they both set up at the start line. Guy preps his turtle, sits it right at the edge, and counts down from 5. He goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And as he says 1, the bartender takes off, but the guy picks up his turtle really fast and throws it to the end of the bar. The bartender looks back at the guy and at the turtle, kind of crawling around on the floor in front of him. And the guy goes, "Free drink, please." Okay, okay, here, I'll read yours. So this guy goes to a museum and asks the tour guide about a thing, forgot the word, stuff you look at in a museum, exhibit. And he says, "Yes, this is very fascinating," or piece, or what, yeah, museum exhibit. Says, "Yes, this very fascinating piece is 5,000,008 years old." Then the guy asks, "How do you know the exact number?" And the tour guide said, "Well, they said it was 5,000,000 years old when I started working here." That's cute. I like that one. Yeah, that's a cute one. Let me see. Surely I know some museum jokes. Um, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Turtle got there first, so free drink. That's how it works. Uh, let's see. We might have to stop the jokes for a second so I can think of some more cats to draw because I ran out of blobs. Or maybe we'll have to make more blobs. They're so cute. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. Yeah, they came out so good. I really like doing the reverse coloring, which is what the blob drawing technique thing is actually called. Excuse me. Reverse coloring because you color them first and then you outline them. But yeah, with the cats though, it is really fun because cats are so versatile. Like, I know I ended up drawing a bunch of them just kind of laying down, but that's just because I'm lazy. I'm being creatively lazy today, but not all of them. And you can tell that like even the ones that are laying down are kind of squished up goofy cuz yeah, cats are just blobs. Yeah, well that's what that's for this one specifically. ADHD inspired CD drawings or CHCD drawings. Oh, okay. Okay, excuse me. I never went to art school, so I wouldn't know. I went to computer school for all the computer stuff I do. Because, you know, all those up and coming jobs in computers that everybody was going to give me here in the US, where we're really technologically advanced now. Cries. Anyway, uh, hmm. To blob or not to blob? That is the question, guys. Ah, see, but it's like AD 4K with like 2 frames a second. Okay. Okay, I figured it out. I'm gonna move the sketchbook, so if you don't want to watch it move, I'll tell you in a second, but it's moving, so don't die. I warned everybody. It's moving. It's moving. I swear I warned everybody. Nobody sue me. Okay, it's done moving now. I I am in fact going to draw a blob, but like one big blob. And I want a different color. Um, green it is. Yeah, me too. I am on a pretty significant dosage of some ADHD medication, and let me tell you guys, like, ah, yeah. Yeah, mine not quite that effective cuz my ADHD is nasty. Like I I have a tree in my yard, and like 4 separate times I have gone outside, like totally intending to water this tree and come back in the house, and that's it. And like 4 separate times I have flooded the yard because I just don't turn the hose off. And it's not like I'm not paying attention to turning the hose off, because at some point, uh, it should be, but it's not. I literally have a tree that I have trouble growing because I end up flooding my yard. Uh, it's it honestly should be a euphemism or a metaphor, but it's not. It's very literal. Um, and every time I try to water it now, I just like freak out about how I'm gonna flood the yard, and it's probably makes it easier for me to flood the yard because I'm panicking about it. Uh, yeah. So I could sit here and start the stream kind of on time and draw some cats here for you guys for a few hours and stuff because of all my meds, but like nah, I need more than just meds and myself to do stuff like clean the whole house. I did clean a lot this week, but because of my roomie body doubling me, and not just because of my meds. Body doubling, so useful. I love body doubling. See, I'm from the US where I don't get any geography classes, so I'm gonna trust you. I don't know what Austria looks like, actually. But what this is a blanket
And I'm gonna put cattails poking out from under it. Because I thought that'd be freaking cute. And then maybe we'll draw like one more scene and we'll be done. Because we've been here a hot minute. Sure, why not? We'll do 0 through 9 cats for the last one. I'm always up for taking prompts. And like I said, I have been dealing with Mama Cat, so it will probably be a hot minute before I get all my brain facilities back. I will very happily steal you guys' creative energy this week. Mine is a little tapped. Give them some variety. That's pretty cute. Uh, see, you, I I just have a very neutral accent. I'm down in AZ, so I am definitely in the South. Uh, there's lots of Southern brothers around me. I just yep. Oh yeah. I'm down in cowboy country. I just have a very neutral accent cuz I I'm a little brown. My dad is an immigrant and as a kid I was real worried about people noticing how brown I was here in cowboy country. Um so I just developed a very neutral accent. It's learned. Um
But yeah, nah, I'm from cowboy country down here. We got all our cowboy hats and boots and dust and cactus and all that nonsense. So I got uh dirt, dirt, more dirt. I just have a very learned neutral accent. So I I get that one even from people around here. But no, it's I am in fact down in the south a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Not quite corn country, but only cuz there's too much dirt, sand, not grow dirt, you know. All right. We'll do our one last I'm going to move the sketchbook a little bit, so don't look if you don't want to watch it move. And then we'll do the one last little drawing challenge of the day. Get that shiz out of the way. And probably be done for the afternoon. Because we got so many freaking cat drawings done today, guys. Actually, for real. That's crazy. For such a quiet day. Alright. So for this one, I think I'm gonna do pencil for the numbers. And then I'm gonna kind of use my highlighter markers. Uh, Hate drawings. Yeehaw. Uh, yeah, we're gonna do some cat drawing. We're gonna put some pencil down, and then after I put the pencil down, we're gonna do marker, cause you know them markers, they look marking. My British one's not that good. It's kind of towny. Um, I end up sounding kind of Australian, I think. Uh, yeah, that's about it. I don't want to be offensive or nothing, so I'll probably stop. But yeah, I I do voices pretty I, cause like I said, I'm a little brown kid originally, and they ain't always so nice to us little brown kids down here in cowboy country. So I yeah, I did not. We maybe won't do. We'll do 0 through however many numbers I end up fitting on this page. It might not be 9, but yeah. Uh, I think it's also pretty common, just like in any neurodivergent groups that have masking tendencies, like people that have personality disorders of most varieties, or bipolar or autism spectrum nonsense. Um, just to like be good at things like voices, not necessarily specifically like making funny voices or anything, but just like to be good at things that would make you less conspicuous in some situations, you know, like voices or imitating people's accents, etc. See, I like spicy brain. I've heard that one. I say touch of the tism usually, or uh some nonsense about very ADHD, because those are both probably very true for me. The tism one, I don't have an official diagnosis for. Just I like to make a disclaimer about that because people like to be kind of self-diagnosy on the internet, but also like I am trying to get an official diagnosis. It's just US healthcare kind of butts. Oh, yeah, I'm on all the spectrums. That's me. My brain is a little bit goofy, but it's okay. I'll just be an egg. Who needs to be a person when you can be a brain in an egg? Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, uh, okay, so for this one, I'm gonna have Cat doing a big old snake sleep, I think. Like he's being a log. Oh, so true though. They are. It's kind of unfortunate. Um, I I'm okay because I don't eat very many, but my roomie is uh actually my roomie don't buy any groceries. He don't care either. But you know, I could pretend we care about the price of eggs. I care about the price of soup. I miss being able to buy soup for less than $1. That was so crazy when I could do that not that long ago. Mm. Or like, what's something else? What's something else? Or like milk. Milk is so much money. Just like food in general is expensive. Uh, and soup is a food. Okay, but I don't have uh like real kitchen space to make things for soup. And also the the thing about living here in the US that always makes you people in the UK cry for me is I live a 30-minute car ride from the grocery store. I have to get in a car and pay for 30 minutes worth of gas to go get groceries. Like every single time. Oh, okay. Well, anyway. Yeah, I live 30 minutes from the grocery store. I I have to get in a car and pay for 30 minutes worth of gas to go and buy like potatoes or produce or anything like that. So it's not I I am still, even with the inflated price, going to be buying soup in a can. But it does cost like twice as much to buy soup in a can as it did literally like 4 years ago. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, for no reason. It's just kind of quirky that way. That's yeah. I think I have heard that one.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. I would uh definitely eat more canned soup if it wasn't. I mean, it's still not like a ridiculous price. I still could and probably should buy more soup in a can, but it's just like it just feels so much worse to do when I know that it cost me half of that like 4 years ago. Uh, yeah, our milk is super freaking expensive. I don't like milk here in the US is actually more per gallon than gasoline. That is not a joke. Like I would go fill my car with gasoline and it would be less expensive than filling my car with milk. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's all of the rewriting, rebranding stuff is hitting me a little different being from the USA right at the moment. Um oh, Missy. My Missy is on my printer like she's not supposed to be. Come here. She's gonna whine for you guys because she hates when I pick her up. Missy, Missy. Missy, Missy. I know, sweetie. Oh, 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 I know. I know, I know. Oh, I know, I sorry. Oh, bye-bye. I'm so sorry, Missy, Missy. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I'm saying, like, ain't even any point because it's cheaper just to fill it with gas anyway. Yeah, yeah. Uh, she just wants my attention. It's fine. I'll go play with them. I think, everybody else must be busy. That kind of a day. Hmm. Okay, 3 is kind of tricky. What in the heck am I doing for a 3? I'm gonna figure it out, but hmm. Oh, okay, okay. So we've got angry cat hump. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna do kind of sideways with like angry cat hump, little angry cat tail, little feet, angry long neck kit.
Yeah, maybe I'll put like a cushion under it or something. He's just chilling. Why does he think this is comfy? Don't ask me. I don't know. Ah, that's pretty cool. I have been learning Japanese for a long time, but I also don't really have anybody to talk in Japanese with, so it's pretty slow. Yeah, weasel cat, kinda. 4 does not seem like it's gonna be. Oh, you know what? Wait, I lied. I was gonna say 4 is not much easier, but 4 is just upside down. Duh. He's got his head doing a flap. He's just chilling. He's just upside down. Alright, and last but certainly not least, sorry, excuse me while I scoot the sketchbook just a little bit. My bad. I think they're not quite all gonna fit, so. Ah. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I know lots of Star Wars stuff is from German, like Vader's father and stuff like that. 5 is easy. You guys don't even know it, but it is. Just watch. I don't even really have to draw anything. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Russian, right. ADHD moment. Uh, yeah, but no, Russian is cool too. I don't have a lot of context for Russian, but it is a nice sounding language. I like the way a lot of Germanic languages just like sound. Ta-da! Yeah, yeah. I wish we could learn some of that over here with our new leadership. But you know, yeah, the weather's nice. Uh Anyway, look at these cats. They're so stinking cute, guys. Here, I'm gonna move the sketchbook so we can see more of them. So if you don't want to look while I'm moving stuff, hold on just a second. But then, movement. Oh no. Ah, ah. I saw that. I saw that meme. Yeah, yeah. Nobody has proof or anything, but like maybe we could send him to El Salvador just in case. Anyway, that was such a good meme. I did see that. Ta-da! Look at these. They're so cute. I'm not moving the sketchbook anymore. Look at these guys. Aw, they're so cute. They came out so good. Yeah, I love them so much, guys. They're so cute. I think these were a good follow-up, especially to some cat nonsense happening this week for me, 'cause oh, yeah, I needed some goofy little nonsense. But they're so cute, and they came out so good, and if you were to see the ones from earlier, they are also here in the stream, but just earlier. I'm not gonna go back and show them all off at the same time, but I'll show all of these off at the same time. Aw, thank you guys for hanging out with me while I do these. I think that's probably gonna be about where I end it for the day. Uh, yeah, it's so true. Thank you so much for the follow. Dopamine loops for everybody. Appreciate it. I love when everybody gets to watch the little astronaut go off. But yeah, it does look really bad. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me and for chatting or for lurking or for whatever or for watching this later on YouTube. And I appreciate the heck out of all you guys making this fun for me. Yeah, if you missed some of this and you wanna watch like the rest of it, this should be up on Twitch uh right now and on YouTube later after Twitch decides that I'm not allowed to have it up anymore since they're doing that broadcast thing where they uh clip everybody's backlog time. So yeah, if you guys want to watch my backlog, it's up on YouTube. All of them should be up on YouTube. If you guys want to go see them there, if you guys want to see any of the other streams, they should also be there. If you guys want to see me doing any of the stuff that isn't the stream, all of that linked together should be in the card on my cute little link tree. And I appreciate the heck out of you guys and all of you that go and support my cute little stickers and stuff like that. Uh, so yeah, thank you so much. It's always so much fun to hang out with you guys and do this. So I appreciate it and appreciate getting to share some motivation. Make sure you help yourself with your gas mask before you help everybody else this week, cause I'm sure I'm not the only one who needs that advice this week, like every single week. And I hope you guys have a good one. I will see you in the next one. Bye.